Hey guys, welcome in. If you're new, my name's Debbie. Welcome, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back. Today we are going to do a love reading. Malika has been all over this again. So anyway, we're going to do a love reading. We're going to take a look at the truth of the current situation, how you're feeling, how they're feeling, how you see them, how they see you. We're going to get some guidance from higher self, and then we'll jump into some tarot. Any information that you need about me, as always, you can find in the description box below. I am sending everyone love, light, and peace. And if you need it today, I'm sending you the biggest of hugs. I hope you are well. And welcome. Thank you for coming in, joining my soul tribe and soul family. You are welcome. If you are on your spiritual journey, please keep an eye out for, I'm going to be doing a new section on just healing messages. So for those that may be going through an awakening or have been through an awakening, and let's see what comes out. I'm definitely going to be on a lot more now, dedicating time to the channel. I have been going through some awakenings of my own, which hopefully I can share with you as we enter into this journey of spirituality together. But welcome in, Soul Tribe. Welcome in. All are welcome. We'll get some current energies so you can identify if this is indeed your reading. And, you know, you may just be here for the entertainment. So please enjoy. Whoever you are, wherever you are, or for whatever reason you are here, all are welcome. Okay? We support each other here. So I'm just going to get some cards to kick off the reading. We're going to look at your energies on the left, and then we'll look at the person in your energy on the right. So spirit, I know, be generous of spirits is what turned, but we're not going to take that just now. What we want, please, spirit guides, is we want the truth of the current situation with the animal energy. What energy is my viewer sitting in? What is the truth of their current situation? And we have Turtle Spirit coming out for you. Slow and steady wins the race. And for the viewer's person, what is their current energy? And there we have that lion spirit popping out again. Be generous of spirit. Okay. I just wanted to see elephants, but learn from the past. Okay. We're going to center that down the middle. We'll move that across for your person. Let me just make sure that is in shot for you guys. Perfect. And there. And then we'll come down the center with any energies we need at the bottom. Okay. We're going to bring out the cards first, okay? So, current energy. So we've got the truth of how you are actually looking at this current situation. For you, we have Turtle Spirit, slow and steady. And for your person, we've got Lion Spirit. So your person could be ready to take some form of action. And the guidance for both is learn from the past, okay? So you could have been here before. This could be a returning person. This person could be catching up to you, collective. We'll take a look. You could be quite spiritual with the turtle. And your person is just taking action in their spiritual journey. We will see. So tell me about the current energy of my viewer, please. Current energy for the viewer, please. Current energy for the viewer. Okay, we've got 2, growth and courage. We'll take both. We've got growth. I want to expand my consciousness and awareness. Courage. I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. So you could be what I was just hearing with this growth and courage. And I do feel like whoever you are further along your spiritual journey than your person. I feel like the message here is very much to have the confidence to face the fears, to learn from the past. Let's get some energy for your person. Their current energy, please, for the viewer's person. We've got envy. I am the same as everybody, but with different challenges. So your person could have been dealing with some jealousy traits, or they could be sitting in this energy. I just heard this person doesn't feel like you're listening. Okay, interesting. And again, we've got that patience at the bottom. I accept that everything happens in divine order. And then I want guidance from your higher self. Guidance from your higher self. What is the guidance from higher self for the viewer, please? Oh. Daughter value came out, but I didn't feel like that came out intentionally. So we'll see if it's meant to come out, it'll come out again. Guidance from higher self, please. And we have Angel of Love, number 49. And guidance from higher self for the viewer's person. Oh, we have a couple of cards in here that aren't meant to be in this deck. I'm going to leave those there. We're going to take a look at what they actually are. Current guidance from higher self for the person. And we've got Angel of Balance coming out for your person. Bottom of the deck, community. And then I'm interested just to look. We've got balance. I bring a state of balance into my world and do so without judgment and grief. I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. Interesting. I'm going to keep those center for us. Okay, and let's get some guidance from Spirit. And then we'll start delving in. We'll read some messages and see what's going on. But we've got number 48. So the number 10, the number 12, the 10th of December, the 12th of October. We've got 8, we've got 13, which breaks down to a 4. And then we've got that 25 on the elephant, so 7. So, guidance from Spirit, please. Use your time well. Male, make every moment count. Okay. They're throwing them, so painting the roses red. Covering up errors. Okay. Let's take a look. So, guidance from Spirit, please, for the viewer. Guidance for the viewer, please, Spirit. Guidance for the viewer, please, Spirit. No? Shall we go with guidance for the viewer's person? Guidance for the viewer's person, please. And we've got forget who you are. Conditioning falls away. Okay, so your person could be, as I said earlier, I think you are further on your journey than your person spiritually. So your person could be going through some awakenings, some tower moments. Guidance. Oh, I'm not taking all of those. I'm going to take the top paint. And there we have that painting. The rose is red coming out again. We've got shine bright like a candle and clock time. So, covering up errors. Okay. So, let's take a look. Let's take a look. First of all, let's have a look at the truth of the current situation, how you are sat, what energy you're sat in. And for you guys, we got the turtle spirit. Okay, so let's take a look, let's find my guidebook and see what this card is about. So it's number 62, again, breaking down to an 8. Those numbers could be significant to you. So this card very much talks about reminding you that when you do what you need to do and you're putting one foot in front of the other and trusting that you will see your intentions manifest in perfect timing. So the turtle spirit reminds you that sometimes the best action is to slow right down. So you could be sat in very much, or have been sat in this energy, and I'm being drawn to this card here with this now. So you may have been wanting to rush this connection. As I say, you may be further down your spiritual journey, so you know and feel this connection, whereas your person could just be stepping into that energy, okay? And because you feel this connection, you may have been painting over or covering up for your person. But spirit, that your person has to work through this spirit and be brave, okay? And so I think, feel that part of your message here and part of that growth is have the courage to face your fears with confidence. It's about stepping back, releasing, you know, remember everything in divine timing. I just keep getting that feeling that you are very much along that journey and your person is covering up, and you could well have been in that energy of just ignoring or overlooking certain things that your person has been doing, saying, or the way they've been acting, and actually they need to go through some more tower moments or and awakenings to actually bring this connection. And that's what that message there being, learn from the past. Don't make the same mistakes. Don't cover just to bring this connection into fruition. Okay? And your person has the lion spirit, which is number 37, so number 9 at number 10. So, you know, the 10s in tarot do represent that sort of reaching that release, coming to the end of. Let's take a look what this card is about. So your person could very much have been dealing with their ego. You know, an healthy ego means you ease instead of edging out. The lion spirit appearance is a reminder that you have been given the gift of pride and a healthy sense of your worth to express your divine, authentic self in a unique way. And I do feel like your person has been going through some doubts, self-belief, the way that they look at themselves, confidence. And this is the energy that they're stepping into. And this is why you are being told to have that courage, hold back, you know, release, let them go through their awakening. They need to do this the same as you needed to do it when it happened to you. But this is all part of their growing. They could have tendencies to compare themselves to other people, which may bring out this jealousy side where it brings across envy. They may be quite protective, overbearing at times is what I've just heard, but very protective. And this is what they are working through, where they are on their spiritual journey, is a bit of you know, having to deal and rein their ego in and bringing that balance, okay, and being generous and accepting their spiritual journey, because they may not be, you know, they may have looked, if you're someone that's quite spiritual, for instance, they may have looked at you and thought it was a whole lot of, you know, cobs wobble is what I'm hearing. But they are now with this angel of balance, and this forget who you are, beginning to understand what spirituality means to them, because spirituality means something very different to different people. And I feel that's where your person is. Your person is gaining that balance between practicality and spirituality. And I do believe that you guys are in separation at the moment with this grief and balance, because the grief does state, I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. And balance, I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. So there could have been, as always, things about each other but we do have two angels, and I've only just noticed that we have 48, 49. And I think, again, like I say, this person could just be behind you on their journey, but you both have spirit. How beautiful. And I do want to just take a look at the message behind the angel of love. If I can find my book, just bear with me. So we've got number 49. So we have tender connections. So the beautiful angel comes with roses in hair and rose-coloured wings. She holds a rose-quartz heart, radiating tender and loving vibrations, bringing compassion and affection. If you're looking for new love, this angel brings a message of its upcoming approach. Or if you're longing for a deeper and more intimate connection with someone already in your life, she's here to say that far greater tenderness is available to you. Affirmation: I love and value myself without limitation or condition. Tender, loving treatment comes to me in wonderful and unexpected ways. And I do feel this is for you very much, again, sorry about that, a message of working through. So your person is working it, although I do feel that you are further along your spiritual journey than your person. I do believe that message here is that you still have growth. Be brave. I feel like you may have in the past done this by covering up people's, or covering for people just so that they don't feel bad about themselves, I'm hearing. So this is all about just releasing and letting go and working on that side of you that needs growth, of allowing people, not that you could be quite an empath. So you very much feel people's emotions and what they're going through, which is why you want to help. And a lot of the time you can, or could have in the past, I'm hearing, allowed people to behave a certain way, not because you're avoiding the confrontation, but because you don't want this person or these people, these past people, to have felt bad about themselves. But this is where Spirit wants you to slow down, look at the inner healing that you need to do, and that acceptance that everyone is on their own journey, and that you can't do the work for someone. They have to do it for themselves, okay? You can't paint over the cracks. They need to be worked through and balanced. It's a grieving process. We all go through it to reach that growth, and it's about that, having the courage to really find our inner strength. And this goes on both parts, to work through those traumas, to work through that healing, to put the work in to gain the growth. And let's have a look at the Angel of Balance for your person. Being centered and self-honoring in choices. This loving presence holds a pitcher of liquid light in front of the pyramids, reminding you that a strong destiny relies on a solid foundation of personal balance and emotional equanimity. And that's what I was saying about that, again, that balance within self, that practicality and spirituality. Remain conscious about how you are balancing your goals and your physical and emotional energy as well. Whenever you feel yourself getting off center or losing focus, call upon this beautiful angel and bring your intention. And I do feel like your person is approaching this more so from a heart space, from their heart chakra, rather than from a mental mind space. You could be dealing with an air sign. Affirmation for your person with the Angel of Balance. I live a balanced and centered life. As I care for myself, the universe cares for me also. So your person, as I say, is going through at the moment that realization of, and in my mind, the way that I'm seeing it is your person is realizing that if they release that control, if they accept what is and accept that the universe has their back. I'm seeing the Eight of Swords as well. So I feel like your person has been setting some very limiting self-belief mentally, the way that they looked at things. Maybe they were never spiritual. Maybe they didn't believe in any of this, but actually they're starting to realize that we are all connected. Okay, so let's get some tarot. Oh, I just wanted to get a duality card. I normally would put this in the center, but I am being drawn to pull one card for you and one card for your person. Tell me about the viewer, please. Tell me about the viewer. Vulnerability and empathy. So like I said, very much working through that, making yourself vulnerable to give others the empathy or to show them empathy. What about the viewer's person, please? And apologizing and grudge. So again, yeah, your person is going through some tower moments. And to center that, we've got the love and hurt. And I just keep seeing but for some reason, the Tower card, I feel like your person in the past has very much had to deal with their ego. So really sat in that energy of not taking accountability, not apologizing or taking that responsibility. And that is what they're working through at the moment. and pushing through. And what you're working through, or what Spirit wants you to work through, is to recognize that being so empathetic can really put you in a vulnerable position. Okay, so let's get some tarot. And what I want to look at is how your person currently sees you. Okay, how do they currently see you? And then we'll look at their intentions towards you. Okay. So, how does the viewer's person currently see them? How does this person see the viewer? This person may fear that you are going to move on without them, but they see you as someone who is confident, that goes after what they want. They see you as someone. This person could be in an energy right now that they have done too much, that they feel, like I say, I feel like you're in no contact. And this person could feel, is feeling that they've done too much, and that, yeah, they feel that you are, or they think that you are moving on without them, that it's come to the breaking point, and you're sort of in this energy of giving up on this connection. Maybe that's why, because you have pulled your energy back. But I do feel like this needs to happen. This person needs to sit in this energy. This could be the tower moment that they're going through at the moment. They could feel that you have someone else in your energy right now. Yes. This person feels like the way that they see you is that you are moving forward. You've made your final decision. They see you as someone who's very courageous, very strong, that will pick themselves and move forward. Even they know that they feel like you regret your time with them, is what I'm hearing. And that's why this is over. And we do have two cards here, the 10 of Swords and the World card for completion, for something for being over. So this person really, really feels like you've got to a stage of enough is enough, basically, and that you are walking away from this connection. Okay. So what I want to do, if they are sat in this energy, Spirit, let me just maneuver some cards around. So please tell me what are their intentions towards the viewer? What are their intentions towards the viewer in the next 2 to 3 weeks? Intentions towards the viewer. Intentions towards the viewer. So maybe they're not intending on taking any action. Okay, so tell me about their intentions over the next 2 to 3 months. Intentions towards the viewer, please. intentions towards the viewer. Intentions towards the viewer. Just 2 cards, 2 more cards, please. Intentions towards the viewer. Oh, there's very specific cards that want to come out. Let's give them a little shuffle. Intentions towards the viewer. Oh, okay. Intentions towards the viewer, please. The next 2 to 3 months. Wow. They don't seem to... See how they're sticking? What's happening to my shuffling? This person could feel nervous, inexperienced. Okay, and there's that 8 of Cups. Okay. I was wondering with the 4 of Pentacles, bottom of the deck, the Fool. Okay, so this person, intentions towards you over the next 2 to 3 months. Let's just make some room here. Will we get them on? No, we won't. So let's just bring them down here. Over the next 2 to 3 months, this person is going to be coming over, gaining, I can't get my words out. I know what I want to say. So this person could be stuck for words at the moment. We saw how the cards weren't coming in. I don't think they know what to do at the moment. But they are about to gain some form of clarity on the situation. The realization that they don't want to let you go, but that they have been holding on to the wrong things. And this person is, this 8 of Cups, is going to be on a quest and the desire to explore what this connection as it currently is. As I say, I feel like your person maybe was not spiritual and that you have triggered their awakening. And so they've been questioning this, but something is going to happen over the next 2 to 3 months that is going to bring around this clarity, this realization. That is going to bring them that courage to move forward and to take that leap towards you, collective. Okay, so future, so that's their intentions. Their intention is to come towards you. Page of Wands. And the next question was future actions, venture. This person will be taking action towards you. This person wants to come out of feeling this detachment towards you and move towards calmer waters with you. I'm seeing a conversation. This person is going to be gaining that insight, that hope, the bravery. Yes. Whoever your person is, they are putting in the work, whether they realize it or not. They are manifesting. Then they are manifesting you into their lives at the moment. Got one more card about future actions. Anything else? Future actions. And then we have, is it just the one? Okay, yeah, we've got the 1 and 2 of Pentacles. So let me try and tidy these up a little. Okay. So their actions in the next 2 to 3 months towards you, collective, is very much to take this. We've got the 4 of Wands at the bottom of the deck as well to clarify this. There is going to be a union. This is after disappointment. I feel like you are going through, as I say, feel like your person is currently going through this awakening. They are going to gain the clarity. Their intentions are that they want to come towards you, but the action that they're actually going to take is that bravery. They are coming to take action, to unite with you, to bring something solid here, and to bring balance and to be flexible. I feel like they're going to, as I say, going through an awakening. So they're opening up their chakras. They could have had a blocked heart chakra. I just heard third eye. So they could definitely be going through this awakening. But they are definitely picking up the courage, the desire. They're coming on a quest. I feel like they are not that bothered if their heart gets broken. As you can see, they aren't worrying about, they've got energy and the unity, and they are taking the risk here. They see you as someone quite intuitive, so they may feel that you may actually feel that this is happening, and this is why Spirit does not want you to rush it, because this person has to go through their awakening. They're not quite there yet, is what I'm hearing. Okay, so what I'm going to get is, I just would like to get, I'm going to go here for this deck, and I would just like to get some guidance that while this is happening, what is it that Spirit wants you to focus on in the near future? What is it that Spirit wants you to focus on? Okay, we're going to the tarot for this, and then we'll get some final messages. I can't see how long this is, so I'm hoping it's not too long. But what does the viewer, and then we've got the Queen of Wands and that Four of Wands there, but what is it that the viewer needs to focus on? And we've got the Hierophant with the star, so you could focus on your own spiritual healing, again, with that growth. Your own spiritual healing at the moment. Just concentrate on self and self-love, self-care, I'm hearing. Yeah, because this is a fated connection, but this person does need to put the work in first. I'm hoping you can see those cards. We have the Wheel of Fortune and the Lovers coming out. Again, that spiritual healing. While this is happening, you will be out of contact. I feel like very much on both sides. You're both going through healing journey, and it's just not until that has happened. It is this connection cannot be. We've got the sun wanting to come out and the moon. Okay, but let's take a look. And I just heard what as I was going to ask what you need to focus on is inner healing. Okay, what does the viewer need to focus on? What does the viewer need to focus on over the next couple of months? I feel like your ego with that Six of Wands. I feel like I say that you have, because you're further on your spiritual journey, you are feeling like you can fix, don't fix. Okay, keep that cup closed. You can see that card. Use your intuition. I feel like you know this. You're getting the downloads for this. and to bring, you know, to moderate the action that you take towards this. Concentrate on your own intuition, your own self-love, self-care, bringing that balance with the Temperance angel here. And bringing balance to any actions that you take. Acceptance, I'm hearing, like I say, this is this person's journey. What does the viewer need to focus on over the next few months? Yeah, not taking that action because you feel like, didn't we see something over this side about missed opportunity? I feel like your focus is very much focus on self, focus on your own ego, focus on releasing those thoughts that this may be a missed opportunity, and have faith in the divine in this connection. Focus on releasing any of those codependencies, balance. And we've got the Justice and Temperance. I do feel that your message here is very much about sitting in your ego. You could have almost be looking at this person and thinking, come on, you know, catch up. And actually, you still have work to do yourself. And this is why it's not just your person that's preventing this connection coming together, but very much the both of you still have growth, still need to find the balance here in self, is what I'm hearing, to then bring this Two of Cups situation, to bring this partnership together. So I'm going to get you some final message, but I really do feel like for you, it is your ego. You are seeing, I just looking at this Four of Cups, you're getting impatient, and the divine is saying, watch that ego. Yeah, I feel like you are somebody who's very intuitive, so you know what this connection is. You feel it energetically, but you need to bring that balance and moderation to taking any action here, because it would be with the Fool and the Devil, it would be it would bring around a toxic connection because you both haven't fully healed. I hope that makes sense to what I'm saying, because this is meant to be in divine timing, which means you have to work through your growth and your person has to do the same. And if you rush it because you allow fear to take over this connection and the fear of missing out on this person, it's going to bring around a toxic relationship. Okay, patience. And I'm going to get just some final messages for you guys. Okay, and then, oh, you know what? I'm being drawn to Moonology, so let's go there. And I do have 2 Moonology decks, and I think I want to go, I'm going to get a card from Nothing Set in Stone was at the bottom of this deck, and I have dealt these because they came out in my last reading. Your commitment is being tested. Nothing is yet set in stone. You both have lessons to be learned, journeys to ride, but they are solitary journeys. I almost feel like, you know, I'm hearing release. What is meant for you will come for you, okay? So, overall messages for my viewer, please. Overall final messages, guidance for my viewer, please. Confidence is the key to success. And then we've got that Lion energy. I almost feel like that needs to be there, so I'm going to put it there, because I feel like this is where your person is in that energy. And then it was perfect. Work through your fears. on both sides. You know, you could very much be going through very, very different stages of your spiritual journey, but very, very similar energies. Bottom of the deck. Take time to breathe out. Pop that over there. And then we're just going to get some from the manifestation minology, and then we'll just read the messages that come out. Splitting the deck, we've got know you are loved, see the bigger picture. And that's what I'm saying, collective, okay? We can live in that fear, live in the fear, well, if you know it's not happening quick enough, or I'm going to lose this person. If you lose this person, they're not the person you're meant to be with, because everything is in divine timing, okay? Messages, please. Can I get one card for the viewer, one card for that person, please? Keep your heart open and attune to the divine. Oh, and I wanted to put that over there, and then I put it there. It felt like it shouldn't go there, so I'm putting that on your side, and attune to the divine on your person's side. And bottom of the deck, make time for self-love and release your blocks. Okay. So I hope this helped. I can't see the timer, so I don't know how long we've been on. Hopefully it's under an hour, but they tend to go over these days. So very much this person, you are both need to concentrate on self-growth, self-belief, attuning to the divine. Open your heart chakra, and I'm being drawn. So you could be a Pisces, your person could be a Libra or a Leo, or you could be dealing, or they could be placed in charts, and we've got Scorpio, Pisces on this side. So I'm going to leave that there. I hope this has helped, and that you've found some clarity and some guidance through today's reading. I'm sending you lots of love, light and peace, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care, everyone.